Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the FPL podcast with me, Brian, aka FPL Analysis, recording on Wednesday, 30th of September 2020. Looking ahead to Game Week 4. So, a preview to Game Week 4, and also going to go with the review of Game Week 3 and a little bit of Game Week 2, since I did not have the time to do the recording for the Game Week 3 preview due to the busy weeks that I've been having. Therefore, I will just sum it up how Game Week 2 and also Game Week 3 went for me. And I will also tell about my transfer plans, and I will close it with my captain picks. But before that, leave a like, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for all your support. Now, let's get straight to the main point of discussion. All right, so I go to the bit of the review of Game Week 2 first. It went pretty well for me in Game Week 2. To be honest, it's a very high scoring game weeks for me. I got 90 points in total, so I have a huge leap going from 1.46 million all the way to 193k. So ahead of Game Week 3, I was at top 200k, and I was very happy with the result. The main contributions there is Son with 4 goals. If you still remember what he scored 4 goals against Southampton, and I got Calvert-Lewin with a hat trick, Mitrovic with a brace, Trent with a clean sheet, 7 points, and Justin with 7 points. Aubameyang, my captain, 10 points in total from him, and also Matthew Ryan's recorded a clean sheet with 6 points. So that gives me 90 points in total, including some of the blanks as well from my players. But it was a high scoring week for me. It went very well for me in Game Week 2. And ahead of Game Week 3, I got 2 free transfers because I bagged my transfer during Game Week 2. So I decided to make a double switch there to go from Ben Davies to Roman Saiz ahead of Game Week 3, and also Aubameyang out to a Man City player, but I didn't choose KDB. Instead, I choose Sterling. I know that choosing Sterling come up with a risk because high of the ownership. Yeah, Sterling is very differential. I can say 6% only right now. Meanwhile, KDB is at 30-something percent, almost 40% already ownership. But Sterling, at my point of view, and then my plan for the season, I can say, is that I gave him like a 5-week punt. So 5 weeks only, Game Week 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so he will be in my team till Game Week 7, and despite his results later on, come Game Week 7, he's going to be out. My plan is to switch him back to swap him to Aubameyang, because Arsenal got 2 nice fixtures in Game Week 8 and 9, meanwhile City got quite tough fixtures in Game Week 8 and 9. So I do have the plan to go from so Sterling to Aubameyang, then in Game Week 10, Aubameyang to KDB. So basically, I will have KDB, but just not as early as maybe other managers. The first game week after I bought him in, not so promising. Blanks with 2 points only, but luckily KDB also didn't do anything, so it's fine for me. I think the next match against Leeds, hopefully he can come up something. I'll discuss more about him as we go through. So it didn't turn out, and so my Game Week 3 score was pretty low, 39 points in total, below average. Only 5 players come up with the attacking returns. So I go with the good ones first. So go Trent with 7 points, Walker Peters with 6 points, Salah with 5 points, Rashford with 7 points, and Calvert-Lewin with 6 points. And the others pretty bad. I mean, come up with a blanks like Ryan, 1 point only. James Justin, 1 point only. Roman Size, the one who I transferred it, 0 point. Um, Sterling, as I mentioned, blank as well against Leicester, so 2 points only from him. Son, my captain, blanks with only 1 point, so I got 2 points in total from him as a captain. But something that I cannot complain because he was sub off due to injury. Yeah, due to injury. So I have nothing to say, and I'll address his issues later on. Mitrovic blanks with 2, so total 39 points. Red arrow going from 193k to 363k. But I mean, this kind of game week always happen to us FPL managers, so don't be panicked. I'm still not in a very panic mode just yet because I have not hit anything. I have not done my transfer anyway, but I plan to do it maybe today or tomorrow. But there's a Carabao Cup in midweek, so I need to wait and see first before I decided to do the transfer. Because I got some problems to address as well. I got 2 yellow flag players, Son and Saint Maximin. So I'm going to discuss more about that in my transfer parts. So no need to panic first. I think this is just 3 game weeks. Still a long way to go. Hopefully it will get better and better as we go on and go on, right? So and yeah, I think I want just to move on to game week 4 then and just prepare the best. After that, there will be international break, and we'll see what happens. All right. So now I will go to the next section talking about my transfer plans. All right. So for my transfer plans ahead of game week 4, I have not done anything, but I've got 1 free transfer. I need to settle 2 things actually. So I got 2 yellow flag. First is Son, second is Alan Saint Maximin. But I do not plan to take any hit to do 2 transfers for a -4 because the players that I want to bring in is also not having a good fixture this game week. So my plan is actually Son out to whoever it is, and then one more is actually Andros Townsend from Crystal Palace. He has been returning for 3 consecutive game weeks, be it a goal or assist. So he's a nice asset, I can say, at 6 million only, but he has Chelsea next, so not the ideal time to bring him in. I can just wait for 1 more week. He will have a nice run of fixture come game week 5. So probably I will go with only 1 transfer, and my main issue, of course, I will go with Son because he first is quite expensive, 9 million, and I don't want a lot of cash to be tied in on him. So I'm planning to sell him or replace Son, but to whom? There are several candidates. At the beginning, when I first thought, first is Mahrez from Man City, 8.4 million. The next 2 fixtures, Leeds away, Arsenal at home. And then Harvey Barnes from Leicester, 7 million. 2 home fixtures coming up next, West Ham and Southampton, if I'm not mistaken. And then one more candidate is actually Kai Havertz from Chelsea. 2 home fixtures as well, Crystal Palace next, yeah. And also, one more home fixture is quite nice as well, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, yeah, Crystal Palace at home, and one more I don't remember, but 2 home fixtures as well for Kai Havertz. But then, after I have a deeper thought on it, I decided like maybe I'm not going to go with Kai Havertz because Chelsea just has not shown a promising things. Yes, Kai Havertz starts to score hat-trick, after that followed by an assist, but still not yet there. I think I need to see more of it. And basically, I have 3 choices to choose from for Chelsea. I got Havertz, Pulisic, and also Ziyech. And I need to wait for these 3 players to play together first and assess from there which one of them do I want. So I don't want to like so quickly jump on and then finally regret my decision. Anyway, Chelsea is still finding the form. They're still waiting. Yes, Pulisic is close to return. Ziyech also the same thing. So I want to see if those three players play, where Kai Havertz is going to play, how they are going to play, who benefit from that kind of formation. Is it Pulisic? Is it Ziyech? Or is it Havertz? Then from there, I will decide to to buy the Chelsea players. Now, then talking about the so that is out. So left only Mahrez and also Barnes. And for Mahrez, they got tough fixtures at Arsenal. Arsenal has improved. I do not know. And also the second thing is that come game week 5, there's a chance that Jesus is going to be available again, and therefore Mahrez will need to compete with Foden for the time, okay, for the playing time. So I just don't want that to happen. Okay, therefore I think Mahrez is also not going to be in my thoughts. So what I plan to do is go Harvey Barnes for Son. So I have a 2 million extra by selling Son to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes got 2 nice home fixtures. He tends to deliver well at home. We see what happened in Gameweek 2. He got 13 points. Very happy to see that kind of thing. Hopefully, with the recovery of James Maddison, probably Harvey Barnes could get more chances going forward, and he could cut inside and score some goals or maybe assists or whatever it might be. So 2 home fixtures, I'm really looking forward to having Harvey Barnes. So that's my transfer plan. So probably it's Son to Harvey Barnes come game week 4. All right, so I won't do any hit just yet. So probably I will just stay with that. And then moving on to the captain picks. So in captaincy options, there are always the premium one, maybe Vardy, stand out. And then KDB, Sterling, yes, Man City needs to do some reaction after being trashed 2-5 by Leicester, so they need to do something. And then Mane Salah is always a choice away as Aston Villa. Mane tends to deliver more away, but we might not forget Salah could also do the same thing, I think. And Jimenez got nice fixture at home against Fulham. If you have him, maybe he could be your consideration as well. As for my own team, I do not own Jimenez, I do not own Mane, I do not own Vardy, I do not own KDB. So my captain choice will fall to either Sterling or Salah. And for the sake of what I said just now, that City probably will come back, will do some comeback, and maybe angry against rage with the results, probably won a victory. And we know Leeds tends to concede lots of goals as well. So I can see a lot of goals happening in the match against City and Leeds, between City and Leeds. So my captain armband right now is on Sterling, vice on Salah. So if there will be a raining goals, okay, at the Etihad, at the Leeds home, okay, I hope that I expect Sterling to be involved in that goals, be it assist or whatever it might be. Okay, so currently my captain Sterling maybe, and 90% on Sterling, vice on Salah. If I would need to pick a differential captain, probably the overlooked one, I would go with Callum Robinson from West Bromwich Albion. I think they are going up against Southampton. Yes, Southampton has been quite better, I can say better defensively game week 3, but we just never know what Callum Robinson can do. We know he scored a brace against Chelsea, so he could be someone that, yeah, I can say maybe score again another goal or an assist. So Callum Robinson is my differential captain. Another differential captain I will throw is Che Adams from Southampton, going against Callum Robinson's West Bromwich. Okay, so I can see also goals there in the match against Southampton and West Brom. So if you are captain Danny Ings, probably, yes, Danny Ings is also another good captain options. But I don't have him. Therefore, yeah, those are the captain picks and also the differential captains for this game week. Right, I think that covers everything that I would like to discuss with all of you. Thanks for listening. Hopefully next week I will still have the time to do the recording. Oh, next week is actually international break, so probably 2 more weeks then. I will come up with the game week 5 preview, hopefully, and also game week 4 review. All right, until then, good luck for game week 4. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.